Hello everyone, this is Namita Deshpande. I am a phonics tutor and I am teaching phonics since more than an year, and especially I am teaching on the Urban Pro. So during this more than 1 year duration, I have taught more than 30 students from the Urban Pro and outside the Urban Pro. Uh, Phonics I have started teaching, and I must tell you that it is a very interesting topic. Students enjoy it, and so certainly I also enjoy teaching the students. And what is the most important thing I found that because of the phonics and because of the rapport built with the students, students get their interest and develop their interest in the English as a language, not just as a subject, because they because it phonics includes the story of each sound, the song poem rhyme of the each sound, so students enjoy it more. And some of my students have in fact developed interest in the reading also, so they are now reading a lot of books also. And each time they or their parents come up with me and they say that doing the homework or their daily academic learning has also improved, and they have developed the interest in the subject to a great extent. So we are going to learn the phonics, some interesting topic of the phonics. So just let me just introduce you first with what exactly the phonics is. So we follow the Jolly Phonics pattern, and there are total 3 levels. It takes around 60 classes, 60 hours, or 60 sessions, you can say, to complete the 3 levels. Sometimes it go beyond that, depends on the students. If they want to revise more, if they want to practice more, the sessions, revision sessions can be extended also. But the whole course, including revision, is about the 60 sessions. So there are total 3 levels. In the first level, what we teach is we teach the single letter sounds and double letter sounds. So then in the first level, when the child learns all the sounds, the child come to know that how to blend them and how to make a word. For example, letter S has S sound, letter U has A sound, and letter N has N sound. So if I will put them all the letters or sounds together, it becomes SUN, sun. So like that, this example includes everything. It includes the letters also, like recognition of the letters, recognition of the sound, and the blending them and making the word. So that is how we go. So all these sounds are included in the level 1. Level 2 has certain rules of the phonics. For example, letter C, letter K, and letter CK. All these 3 letters or letter combination has the same sound. That is the sound K. But then we have to know, because children often get confused. Suppose I'm saying cat. So should it start with letter C, letter K, or CK? So especially the elder students get confused that whether to use CK or CK. So there are certain rules which we tell them, that which letter goes with the letter C, when to use letter C, when to use letter K, and when to use letter CK. So that is one chapter. Secondly, there is a chapter called Magic E, that because of the letter E, when it comes at the end of the word, it changes the sound of the it's another vowel sound. For example, CAP, ka, ap. So now letter A sound A is a short vowel sound. That is what is called as per the phonics language. And but if I'll add E after the CAP, the sound become K, ka, a, p. So because of this E, the sound of letter A is changing. Or CUT, cut, CUTE, cute. Like that is it goes on. Level 3 includes the alternative sounds. For example, letters IE has sound I. Letter I-E, that is magic E, also has sound I. Letter Y, like sky, fly, also has sometimes sound I. And IGH, all these 3 letters also has sound I. So these 4 letter combinations has the same sound. And there are various, like multiple combinations of various sounds and various letter combinations. So that all included in the level 3. And simultaneously, when we are learning these sounds and alternative sounds and their combinations, what we start is reading of the words, reading of the sentences, and slowly also reading of the paragraph. So these all things are included in the this 60 sessions course. So let's look at some of the words and examples. So this is letter A. The sound of letter A is A. Hmm? So here goes the story of letter A. sound A. A family is going on a picnic. The children help to pack the bags, and at the picnic, so when they reach the picnic, they find something tickling them. So what happens then? They when they see it, they see that some ants are crawling up their arms like this, like their arms. So they frightened, they are scared, and they shout like ah. So when we are frightened, we shout ah. So that ah is the sound of letter A. So when we are saying the letter is the letter A. But when we are saying the sound, it becomes apple, arrow, not arrow, not apple. So the sound is different from the letter. This is and, yeah. Or suppose we can have also other example how to blend it. So I can give you that example also. For example, P-A-N. Now there is a letter P which has sound per, then letter A. Just now we have learned that it has letter sound A, and letter N it has sound N. So when we blend them together, it will become per and N, pan. Like that we go on with the sound A. Now there is an interesting thing. Yeah, this is letter I. So letter I also has a story. Let me tell you the story. Letter I has E sound. So though the letter is I, but the sound is different. That is E, as in insect. We don't say I insects, though the letter is I. So it is insect, ink, and igloo. So here is also the story for sound E. A family has a white pet mouse. One night what happens? The cage door is left open and the mouse escapes. It runs along the desk and knocks over an ink bottle. The mouse is splashed by the ink. It squeaks e, e, e like that. And it tries to scrub it off. Now, the mouse is called Inky. And we have the song for it also, poem for it also. Just quick short poem. And the poem is, Inky the mouse is my pet. She spilled the ink and got wet. The ink gets spread all over the desk. Inky is wet. So that is the rhyme of the sound E. And we have the rhyme and story of each and every sound. Now we have learned the letter A sound A and letter I sound E. But now what happens when A and I comes together? So that it changes the sound and it becomes the A sound. A. Just to give you an example, R-A-N, R-A-N, ran. But when I'm putting A after that, it changes the sound, it changes the meaning also. Because A and I becomes A. So it's R-A-N, rain. Or to give you one more example, P-A-N, pan, pan, and P-A-I-N, pain, pain. So that is how it is. Now, what is the story for sound A? Here is the story of sound A. A child cannot hear well and keeps saying A. The doctor checks the child's ears and finds a lot of wax. She gives the child some eardrops. Now the wax has gone and there are no more A's. So now the child is not doing A, okay? So to give you the example of some words, these are the words like R-A-I-N, just now we have seen it. This is snail, S-N-A-I-S, S-N. Now here it is also a blending. That S-N becomes sn, sn-a-l, snail. And here there is no N, so it will become S-A-L, sail. So this is the letters, this is sound A. Now this is letter O, and it has the sound O, as in you can see the pictures, ox, office, and octopus. So we don't say ox because the letter is O. The sound is different from the letter. Now here is the story for O also. What happens is a family moves into a new house. The children's bedroom has bunk beds in it. The sister has the top bunk and the brother has the bottom bunk. When they are in bed, The naughty brother will not sleep. He plays with the light switch, turning it on, off, on, off. So, off. That is the action for letter sound uh. And these are the words with sound Then now what happens when O and A comes together? It also changes the sound, because if we look at them separately, uh, letter O has a sound and letter A has a sound. But when we join together, we cannot say a and a, but we can say O. The sound is O. For example, G-O-A-T, goat, goat. Now here also I can tell you the difference. For example, G-O-T. Now letter G has G sound. Letter O has A sound and letter T has T sound. So it is G or T, got, I got something. But when I'm adding A after letter O, the sound changes to O, G, O, T, goat. It's like that. So this is letter O sound O and letter OA sound O. We also have a story for sound O. A goat. Here is the goat. A goat is very angry. The birds and squirrels in the oak tree are stealing his oats. He butts the oak tree very hard and it's crash. The tree falls on the goat. Some passing children see what happens and say, oh. They run to the farmer who frees the goat. So that is the sound O. When someone falls down in front of us, automatically the sound come out of our mouth that oh, someone falls down. So that O is the sound of letters O and A together. So thank you. That is it. About the phonics, just a brief introduction I have given to you. You can watch out to my profile on Urban Pro. It's there with the reviews and everything. And you can always book a demo with me. You can always call me through the Urban Pro. And the age group for the phonics is from 4 years onwards. And even I have taught some professional also. So whoever is watching this video feels that like I am a 30-year-old person or 40-year-old person and I still struggle to speak English and I need to go back to basics. So you are also always welcome. And the 4-year child, 4-year or 6-year child or 10-year child, everybody is welcome to do this phonics course. Thank you.